My plan was to go to England, but then a friend said, "But did you hear about Denmark?"
A large number of EU students come to study in Denmark each year. Despite this, many students still find it hard to manage their finances in this expensive country.
Well, first few months my parents helped me, and then I found a student job, and I had different student jobs in the first years, and that's how And 2 years ago, or when SU was also available for us, I applied for that, and now I work and I have SU as well.
Emilia is one of the many EU students that receives financial aid from the Danish government. It was in 2013 that the EU court ruled that the Danish parliament should pass a law that allowed all EU students to apply for financial support. This support is known as the SU grant, something that all Danish students are already entitled to. The SU grant is 5,903 kroner per month before taxes. That's just under 800 euros per month.
You think, oh, school is for free, but then you have study trips, you have to buy books, so other more expenses, and it helps a lot with this, so I can be the same like my Danish classmates.
Since 2013, the number of EU students receiving SU has risen from 2,900 to over 5,300. It has almost doubled. In order to get the SU grant, students from other European countries have to work 10 to 12 hours a week besides their studies.
Well, I don't know if you heard about it, but it's not really easy to find a job. I've been searching for a job for 2.5 months now, like constantly, and the lack of my Danish knowledge is a huge problem.
Even though the EU enforced the law, the Danish government managed to put in the demand on students having to work.
Altså, jeg synes egentlig, at det på den måde jo egentlig er okay, at vi tager stilling til, hvordan er det her i vores land, og hvordan kan vi skrue tingene sammen, så det også fungerer.
Imagine that if I could get SU just by studying here, a lot of people from other countries wouldn't attend the classes, they would get SU, and when they fail the exams, they would go back home with a lot of money. So I see why I have to work.
In a way, their parents worked here their whole life, then they gain the taxes. So I think it's fair for me to work and give something back and to get something back in exchange.
Rares Raducanu from Romania also receives the SU grant.
SU and the job, it's a good way to live here and have enough money for everything.
But
40 hours per month means around 2 shifts per week. So 15 hours per week you work there, so you don't have enough time for some studies. Right now it is a little bit difficult for me, with the job and the bachelor, so I'm a little bit under pressure.
The rise in European students receiving SU is also putting pressure on the SU system. Last year, they cost the state over 280 million kroner before taxes.
Hvis man sætter tallet op, som du gør, og lader det stå alene, så kan man jo godt sige, at det er vildt mange penge. Men modsat, når der så er analyser, der viser faktisk, at økonomisk set, så bliver det en gevinst for det danske samfund, fordi rigtig mange af dem jo så tager job efterfølgende og kommer til at betale skat i Danmark, og på den måde jo tjener mere end det ind, som der har været udgifterne. Så synes jeg egentlig, at hvis man sætter det op på den måde, så kan det jo egentlig kun betragtes som en investering.
According to Copenhagen Business School, 4 out of 5 international students want to start a career in Denmark after finishing their degree.
Imagine I'm 20 years old, I'm on a full degree program, which means that I'm going to stay in Denmark at least 5 years. It means that I may find a boyfriend who will be my husband later. It means that I will have an internship, which maybe turn out to be a very serious job at a good company. So I think the chances are really high that I'm going to stay in Denmark.
Do you think that you would still study and live in Denmark if you didn't get SU or any other kind of support?
Yes. Yeah, I was working before as well, so I was earning my own money. I was independent of my parents, so I think it would have been the same, yeah.
That's a good question. Probably yes, because that was my plan with my parents before coming here, that they will help me. When I came here in 2012, you had to work at least 2 years before applying for the SU. So it was impossible for me from the beginning to have SU, even if I would have a job. So yeah, I will be here with SU or without SU.
I think SU has the biggest part of me being here.
And now I appear. Oh my god, I'm following the camera. This is crazy. This is mental.